Okay, I'm trying to get over here without tripping on stuff. Hi. Oh. I did not want to go to bed tonight without doing this live because this is just too stinking cute. So, sorry, here I've got to get my computer set up so I can see what I'm doing and make sure I'm on camera so you can see what's going on. There we go. Hello, hello. It's about 10:20 my time, so that's 10:20 Central Time. And I'm usually, well, trying to start wrapping things up right about now so that I can get to bed at a decent hour. Sandra! Hey, Sandra T! It's even later for you. I'm just sitting here talking about how late it is and I need to be going to bed. How are you? It's been too long. I still want to talk. I still remember your message. So, tonight, I'm just sitting here like I had nothing to do. And I didn't even finish getting my stuff together. I was in a hurry. So, tonight I'm going to do the new Club Couture. It's the November Club Couture transfer. And I have this surface over here that I planned on using for another project. I never got around to using it, so I'm going to use this. And I'm going to show you the Club Couture transfer. And I need to get my chalk paste. It's going to be pretty simple because I'm only doing one color of the chalk paste. Let's see. The hardest part is going to be painting the surface because I decided at the last minute to paint my surface. So, sorry. I thought I had it all together and I didn't. And so I'm rushing around. Okay. So, I didn't get a Club Couture envelope this month. I wonder why. November Club Couture. Okay, Club Couture is a subscription. Yes, we do, ma'am. We do. Club Couture is a subscription. It's a monthly subscription for $19.99 US, and no shipping. You will receive one 8.5 by 11 transfer, 3 chalk paste colors. This is my little basket. I found this at the thrift store that I like to go to every Thursday. And you'll receive, not these 3, but 3 coordinated colors to go with your transfer every month in these little packets right here. And among all those, you'll also receive all kinds of deals that go out basically every month throughout the year for Club Couture members only. These transfers cannot be purchased by anybody who is not a Club Couture member. They are specifically designed for you and you only, club members. Do I get? No. We do not get to pick what we get. It's a surprise. But I'm telling you, Sandra, I've never been disappointed. And this one I'm just so excited about. It's just so cute. It says up on the housetop, reindeer parking, one night only. And it's got the, I don't know if you can see it, so I'm going to take it out of the package. Oh. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And so tonight, I am going to use this. I'm going to, maybe I'm not. Okay, I'm going to do it a different way than I had planned. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. I was thinking about doing it this way, but it won't fit, so I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to embellish over here. And I've got a stack of ribbon right here that I'm going to use. And I have these I have these adorable little deer. They're deer ornaments. What is that on my glasses? Glue. Thought it was a spider. I almost about flew out of my chair. So, I'm going to take this and cut the string. So it's Monday, Sandra T. Did you have a good Monday? It's Monday, November 1. Can you believe it? So he's a little deer. He's going to go on my project. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and lower you down to the table so you can see the nice big mess that I've got going on here. And we will get started. Okay, close your eyes if you tend to get busy. And here we go. Dizzy. Did I say busy? Dizzy. If you tend to get dizzy. It's late. I may be flubbing up quite a bit. So I'm going to wait to see if it's on the table well enough so you can see what's going on. Move the computer up a little bit. I'm going to scooch it down just a little bit more. Wait for the computer to catch up. I've been doing like multiple projects and I'm a very messy crafter. Oh, perfect. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and paint this red. I want my surface to be red. And you can see I've got a stack of ribbons here that I plan to use. So I am using Waverly Crimson. I'm just going to go ahead and paint this. And what I love about this chalk paint is that all I have to do is take a blow dryer to it. So when I'm done painting it, it won't take long to dry it so that I can go ahead and chalk on it. I've got my wax here. I will have to wax the surface once I'm ready to chalk on it. And then I will have to make sure that I really fuzz the transfer. So it is a monthly subscription, as I was saying, and I didn't put the link in to check it out, but it's when you first sign up, it's only a 3-month minimum, and so you know you get it for 3 months, and then you can decide if you want to keep it or not. It's a perfect time if you like to make your gifts and make decorations and such for the holidays. It's a perfect time to do it because you have, I'm losing my thought, 2 months, you'll get 2 transfers, so you can make 2 different kinds of things. Now I was about to say something, but I'm not allowed to say it here. So I've got another deal going on, but it can only be offered in my VIP group. So as a member of the VIP group, if you want to join the VIP group, just type in Society in comments, because my VIP group is called the Wannabe Crafty Society. How did my last event go? Let's see. Let me think. It went very well. I'm thinking it's the one that was in late August or early September. It was so hot. It was at a church, and there were a lot of people. It was such a great turnout. And the best part about it is that it was just up the road from here. It was a very short drive to get there. We got another one coming up November 27. I'm trying not to get this on my desk. Let me there. That's better. But yeah, it went very well. Linda and I had a great time. We met a lot of great people. there was a little incident with the wind. It was kind of interesting because we had a little bit of a breeze most of the day, and then about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, some kind of wind thing came blowing through the parking lot and picked up one of the tents that wasn't weighted down and drug it through the parking lot, from the east end of the parking lot all the way to the west end of the parking lot, and took out about 3 or 4 vendors in the process. Took their tents, took some of their merchandise, knocked their tables over. It was quite interesting. It was kind of like one of those little dust devils kind of a situation, I think. The wind just picked up, and just as fast as it picked up, it was gone. And it just seemed to be in that one part right there. I don't know what happened with my computer. So now we are getting ready for the one in November, which is going to be strictly Christmas. And then we have one December 4th. Sandra, do you do those things? Do you take your jewelry and go to events? Yeah, I mean, it just flew through and dissipated by the time it reached the end of the parking lot, but not before it did a bunch of damage. I think 2 tents or 3, 2 or 3 tents were destroyed in the process. And then the vendors, just a few pieces of their merchandise. Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of damage to the merchandise. And the best part about it, nobody got hurt. So, there was a little mini one at, it was actually a grand opening for my hairdresser. She started her own new shop. And so she had a big to-do, a grand opening event, and she invited people to set up tables at the event, for people to go. So she had live music, and it was a band that's been around this area for a long time. And the name of the band is escaping me, but they're really good. And a ton of people showed up. And there was just a few of us with our little vendor spots, and it went okay. I sold a couple things, got to talk to a lot of people that night, enjoyed the music. A couple of my friends came by, so that was fun. Okay, I don't think I showed you how I put this together. I'm going to put this on the paper towel for now. So this is just paint sticks. I don't know if I showed this to you. Of course, I'm getting the paint all over my hands now. And I just glued giant popsicle sticks on. I didn't glue the sticks together. I just laid them together and then glued the popsicle sticks on top. I used E6000 and hot glue, and so it holds it together pretty good. I'm about to blow dry, so it's going to get loud for just a second. Christmas decor. Okay, so this is dried now, painted and dried and ready to go. So I need to wax the surface before I put the transfer on it. I have this one. I use these to death before I throw them away. I think I got a little more use out of this one. So yeah, and then I haven't had one since. I do have a class coming up. I tried to have a class in October, and it didn't work out. We ended up scheduling it and didn't realize we were competing against the state fair. It was the last weekend of the state fair. So we're thinking maybe that's why nothing really happened. So we've got another class coming up. Not this weekend, but next weekend. No, is it this weekend? November 6th. That would be this weekend. Oh boy. I need to make sure I'm ready. Alright. I'm just waxing the whole thing just so that it's consistent throughout. The appearance. The appearance and the way it feels is consistent throughout. Otherwise, you really just need to make sure you wax the surface where you will be placing your transfer. And I think I can throw this one away now. That one was pretty bad. I'm going to clean my hands before I do too much more. All right. So now I need to fuzz this transfer because it is brand spanking new. And I need to pick up all this mess. Like I said, I'm a messy crafter and I've been working on several projects. So I'm all over the place. Everything going well at work? And are you getting any more settled into your new place? Newish? I guess is it still new or is it newish? All right, I wrote on the back of this because that will make it easier for me to ensure that when I place this transfer back on the backing, because these are reusable. You can get a minimum of 8 to 10 uses out of these. There are many people who say they get more. It just depends on how well you take care of them. So I will peel it off, and that is the side I want to make sure I place it back onto when I'm done washing it and let it dry. That's why I go ahead and write on here. If you don't write on here, it's no big deal. I mean, it's matte on this side. It's shiny on this side. So you want to make sure that's the side you put it on. I do this because I've accidentally put it on the wrong side before. And it was very, very difficult to get it off. I almost stretched it out and ruined it trying to get it off. If you make it, it's 4 more days. You got this. Just hang in there. 4 more days. Is this the one that you mentioned to me before? Is it like coming to the end of that project? Why my computer keeps pausing? I wonder why. I wonder if it's pausing out there on everybody else's end. But every so often my computer live just freezes up. Alright, I want to make sure this is good and fuzzy. Now if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, that's okay. You can use a towel. You could use your shirt. If you have a skirt on, you can use a skirt. Anything that you can use that will just basically put fuzz on the back of your sticker so that your sticker's not as sticky. Okay, good. Thank you, Sandra. It's the clues. Oh. Oh boy. So we definitely need to talk. We'll pick a night. Well, I'm going to let you finish your project. How about, unless you just want to talk before it's over, you want to plan to do that this weekend? Catch up this weekend? It could be like Friday night after my crafting night with the girls. It could be during the crafting night with the girls if nobody else comes. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I put out my invite for this week. Alright, so I've got it on here. I have a, in case you join us or watching the replay, I have a VIP group. Holy cow! Over 2 years and it's finally wrapping up. Wow. Yeah, you definitely need to hang in there. Get that thing done. Alright, now I'm just going to do white chalk tonight. Not chalk paint, chalk paste. So, I'm going to take my little stir stick and just make sure it's good and ready for use. Oh yeah. It's looking good. Okay. Now the reason I waxed my surface before I put this on there was for a couple reasons actually. Number one, to protect my transfer. These are just wood paint sticks, and they've got little, splinters and slivers and stuff, and the wax just kind of puts a little protection coating. And number two, applying the wax on your surface helps to have a better transfer of the design onto here. It just comes out smoother, sharper, clearer. And so I'm just going to make sure I cover everything where I can see red coming through. Okay, anywhere you see red coming through, that's the screening. It's not like regular stencils where you have holes and you're putting the paint through the holes and hoping that you're not causing it to bleed. This is like a silkscreen. And so the adhesion goes around, there's adhesion around it. And I may have not gotten all the air bubbles out. The air bubbles can cause bleeding. But as long as you get all the air bubbles out, and you don't just kind of go crazy, just chalking all over the place. Yep, there's a nice big air bubble right there. You shouldn't have any bleeding. Now, if you do, that can be fixed. Because there is no, I can imagine a hard, long one. If we were closer, we could go out this weekend and celebrate the finishing of that project. I'm sure you've got friends you can go out with, though. Go celebrate if you want to. But yeah, I would definitely come over and drag you out. So now what I'm doing is I'm just removing the excess, putting it back in the jar. Just like this. I'm hearing air bubbles. I'm a little nervous because I'm hearing air bubbles. I didn't do a very good job of checking for air bubbles. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to peel it off to see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to do a little bit of touching up here. See, I went slow and I saw some areas that didn't get chalk paste through. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love the way it's turning out. Oh my gosh. It's distressed. It's already a little bit distressed on the transfer because of the way they designed it. But then on the paint sticks, you can see the paint sticks through it too. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, adorableness. I love that word. I might have to steal that, Sandra. Okay, I need to clean my fingers a little more because I don't want to get the chalk paste in other areas. All right. So I'm going to dry this for a second. There's a little spot that I want to fix. And that's easy to do. Right here on the H. It didn't come out as clear as I would like to. I want to put a little bit right there on the N. So I am just going to make more of a mess. I'm just going to dab a little bit on. Carefully. I have a teeny tiny brush, but it's in the bathroom because I had to wash it after I painted something. I'm making a 2-tier tray out of a couple of pie dishes that I picked up on my thrifting shopping trip Thursday. There we go. Now normally it's best to get your clean transfer and just place it back over it and put more chalk paste. But this is working out okay too. And I think I want to put a little bit right here on the U. Perfect. All fixed. So now I'm going to dry that spot so I don't mess it up. And when you wax something and then transfer, put your transfer on it, when you're drying it, you want to make sure you don't let the heat get too high, you don't go really close, and don't dry it too long because then you'll start melting the wax. And the wax will bubble up and it'll just totally ruin your design. So, all right, it's dry. Now, for embellishing. I got all of this ribbon out. I couldn't decide just which one to do. So, I'm going to weave it through here. But I don't think I'm going to use this one. It's too thick. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. Yep. I like that. So I want to put this through here. Flipped over. There we go. Once I'm done, I'll trim the edge off so it'll be a nice clean edge. The wire's coming out. I might have to go a little further in. Run this through. Come on. So Thursday, I don't know if I mentioned it enough. I don't know if I finished my thought. Every Thursday I go live at about 12:30 Central Time at thrift stores. There's like 2 or 3 thrift stores here in town. I actually like to go to all of them. I have one favorite that I like to go to because they take the money that they make and they feed the needy people in the neighborhood, in the area, or anybody who can get there. They feed them on Saturdays, give them a meal, and if they want to stick around for church service, they can have church service, and they also get groceries. Not just everybody gets it. You have to apply for it. So there's like an income level, you know, and a need for it and all that fun, all that stuff. And so I go there on as much as possible to shop for things to craft on and craft with, to upcycle and that sort of thing. And it's fun to take my friends with me. And Friday night we get together, and those who want to craft do crafting on their table while we're sitting there just visiting with each other, getting to know each other. It's a lot of fun. You know, Sandra, you could join us and you could be making some jewelry while you're just chit-chatting with us, hanging out. It's on Friday nights. I started doing it on Friday nights because you know, that's the night when everybody's going out, right? Everybody's going out. They're going, I don't know, to movies and dinner and dancing or whatever. Or they're on dates. And there are some of us who just are choosing not to date. And we stay home on Fridays. And so, yeah, it's a way to get to go out without actually going out. All right, so I'm gluing these down. I think I want to cut them a little bit shorter. Okay. It is, Sandra. I have met, let's see, 3 or 4 new people. Lisa, Sherry, Liz. Yeah, 3 or 4 new people. And it's in a room where, you know, it's on Facebook, but it's in a room. And we actually, it's kind of like being in Zoom, but we're not. We're doing it through Facebook. And we just sit and we can see each other and we talk. And, you know, if something happens in the household, it's no big deal. You know, if they want to craft, they craft. My friend Helen and I sat one night for, gosh, almost 2 hours. We weren't keeping track of time. We were just talking and crafting. Just having a blast. All right. So I have this ribbon. Merry Christmas. I have this ribbon. I don't know if I'm going to use that the way I plan to do this, because I don't really plan to I think I'm going to pass on using that one. I have this stuff that I like. Oh, good. It's nothing formal. You just show up if you can show up, and if you can't, you can't. And I send out the invites every week to everybody in the society. And I know you're in this society. I'm pretty sure you're in this society. I don't know if I should use this stuff. It seems to want to... I'm about to get dangerous here. Yes, I'm definitely going to use that. Okay, you don't see this happening. If I yell 911, call 911. No, it worked. Okay. It's trying to unravel. So I'm going to show it who's boss. There we go. I think I'll do 3 of each. thinking I never got my event planned for this week, so I'll do that by tomorrow. Might not be tonight, because Mama's ready for bed. This woman's ready for bed. All right. One, 2, and 30. I'm not measuring them exact. I'm just kind of getting an idea. And then let's do some snowflakes, because it's time for snowflakes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I've got some other snowflakes too. We might as well do a little bit of this guy, since it's already in the board. Oh, and I have these. Look at those. Those are pretty. So we got some white, and it's leaving glitter all over everything. So my board is going to be nice and sparkly for Christmas. Oh, you're not in there? Okay. I will get you in. I will send you an invite to the society. And then you can, I'm doing it through the society because I don't want it to be open to just anybody that can try to sneak in. Because this is not about, this time is just about time with the girls. And I want everybody that comes to feel comfortable, to be able to speak about anything, and actually be there. And we've decided, I decided that every other week is going to be alcohol free, so that if there's anybody that just doesn't want to be around drinking, they're not put in that position in the group. All right, so I'm just randomly placing, when I say randomly, I'm doing pattern, a little bit of a repeated pattern. Some of them are kind of short. Okay. And I am how am I going to cinch these? I'll cinch them with this. So I'm just going to, normally I would use a zip tie, but I forgot to grab the, oh, dude. Okay. All right, I got a better idea. I'm going to, I think I may have to save the little ones for the top. Okay, let's try this again. Let's stack them up. They are very, very varied in length. It's going to be hard to find the middle. And then I'm just going to cut them a little bit. I'm glad I can make you laugh. So I'm just kind of in the middle. I'm cutting a slit part of the way in. And then I'm going to take this and tie it as tight as I can. And then I think I'll cut these short. And then I'm just going to pull them apart like this. Twist it a little bit. Whoops. Just kind of make it fluffy and messy, and I don't want to fold it. Just like that. I may cut this one a little short. And the same thing on this side. And go the opposite way so that, let's see, that's polka dotted on the top, so I'm going to do polka dotted on the bottom. There we go. Nice and messy. And it's going to go right here. I'm going to cut this one down a little bit because it's too long. You know what? No, I'm not going to dovetail. Cut that one down a little bit. There we go. This one too. And this one. Before I know it, it's going to be like really short. Okay. Lots of glitter everywhere. Let's see. This is going to go down here. That's going to go right there. And then I'm going to glue this right here. So I do want to put a little E6000 so that it doesn't come off, I believe. I may not be putting E6000 because I have no idea where it is. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to use that tonight. I'm just going to use this hot glue. Woo! I'll put that right about here. Okay. I need to turn that down a little bit too, I think. And now this guy. He's got a little nubby sticking out of his back because he's an ornament. So I'm just going to cut that off. And he is going to, maybe I shouldn't have cut the thing off. Maybe I should have hung him from the, but I'm going to put him right here in the middle. Gotta make sure I'm locked and loaded here. Nope, I don't need it yet. He's probably going to need E6000 to really stick. So if he comes off, I'll just put some E6000. Thank you, Sandra. Trim this a little bit. Not that one. And there it is. I'm loving it. I could play with this a little more. I may dovetail the ends, but I'm loving this. Thank you, Sandra. So that's it. I just wanted to make sure before I went to bed that I showed you the November transfer for Chalk Couture. And if you want to know what kind of special deal I offer for Club Couture members only, you'll have to join my VIP group. And so if you want to do that, just type Society in the comments, and then I'll send you a little invite. And I will also put the link to Club Couture so you can check it out. No obligation, you just look, and if it's something that you think might interest you, fantastic. If not, that's fine too. Maybe you know somebody who would love it. It'd be a great Christmas gift. Just saying. All right, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay, please do me a favor and drop hashtag replay in the comments. That way I know you were there and I can say hey. And yeah. So, Sandra, we need to talk soon. So I will, let's message each other about what day, if you want to talk. Even if it's like Friday after the thingy. Okay. Good night, everybody.